can't create the anterior tilt, so it needs to be a little bit further forward. And he's further forward without destabilization, but it does seem to make the most of that downward pedal stroke for that guy who's more forward on the saddle. And maybe it's because he has, relatively shorter femur, long tibia, and can't rotate forward, moves the saddle, and he can get lower at the front end racing. And so he really is using more of the downward pedal stroke to create power, and that seems to make more of that and make it easier to lift the leg through the backside. So yeah, it works for some people, but I think I used them for a while and I thought they were pretty good. I think the test was going from round rings to those and thinking, oh yeah, this is better, but then going from those to round rings and going, oh, there's not much difference.
Yeah, that's when you can change something, and it's not
just different, and you think using different muscle groups, oh, that's better.
Yeah.
But then change it
Once
back
you go
around.
back, you're like, oh,
like everything, there's some of these things which some people will love because it actually makes it better for them, makes things easier or makes them more powerful. But it's there's also plenty of people that won't work for seemingly everything in cycling because it's all so specific to the individual. There is no one panacea for all, one elixir that makes cycling better for everyone. Exactly the same way. And that's why we can have a professional bicycle fitting. Any other questions? Either on this fit or generally, because the next step for you guys is to go home and start doing this. So you might want to start thinking about, how do I do this at home? Fit studio? How do I even start?
Yeah.
What do I charge? Any of those kinds of questions.
Assessment forms and all that. I mean, is there a good resource? I think we heard yesterday that Bike Fit Systems doesn't have any assessment forms. Is there a good resource anywhere? Or you just Googled.
Everyone seems to make their own.
Yeah. Okay.
Currently.
Yeah.
Bike Fit has a list of projects to work on that's like this long.
It's down there.
And there's somewhere there.
Yeah.
But it's there's other things that we're working on first. So if you come up with one, let us know.
Okay.
You can just tweak it. It's like, look at everything that you would look for normally, and make it, if you can, make it a checklist. Makes it easier to instead of writing it out. For the things you can. When I do evaluations, I've tweaked my own evaluation, and then 6 months later I went almost redid it so that it's more detailed but shorter in the checkoff process.
Some people have a picture of a rider's body, and when they're going through it, just circling.
Or filling in the points, measurements.
Arrows pointing to the parts of the body.
Nice to have a picture of that on your little evaluation sheet. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you just copy it for your client.
Pain question, not a complicated little bit, like 0 to 10, 0 to 100, just 2 bars. 2 bars is actually better, called a visual analog scale of VAS. And just have them dash it, because that way they can quantify in their head. It's like, oh, this guy, I'm about here. And then the next time you have them evaluate, it's like, oh, it's about here. And then you can actually show them the 2 different things and say, oh, Lord, your pain has dropped. Then, you have your descriptors, your burning, pinching, stabbing, whatever, types of pain that you have, or what you're feeling, types of feelings. So, at least from that point of view. You have to just run right there, work part-time in the bike shop. That's what I really think. I'm going to go to my local bike shop and do a few free hours on Saturday. Until whatever.
Yeah, it's good for you just to get your own bike out and move things around on it.
I can't do it on myself.
No, right, in terms of the fit, but...
If you set up a mirror in front of yourself, could you kind of do some of the stuff? In theory?
Tough.
Is it?
Try it. It's difficult.
A million times.
You'll start appreciating, having a bike fitter.
Yeah.
Because, and so many people have the same issues, tons of guys have. I set up a mirror in my garage and I got my wife to drop a plumb bob, but And they're like they did everything, and I've used wedges, and you know, did this and that, and I tried different saddles, but I'd still want to pay you $250 for a bike fit,
Just to make sure.
because it's still like.
How do you know who's a good bike fitter? I mean, you're in the industry, okay, so there's word of mouth, but let's say you're me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna